Hey everybody, it's me, Evan Rogers, coming at you with another exciting Evan's Easy Japanese video about the JLPT N5 listening. It's exciting. You might have noticed that the camera has moved, and that's because I realized I could put it on top of my monitor. So that's cool. It gets a better scene. You can see the messy floor that my daughter leaves behind her wake of destruction. She's taking a nap right now, so I got a chance to make a video. I'm trying to make it my job to get lots of videos done. Trying to. We'll see how it works. One a day. Probably not going to happen, but we'll see what I can do. Get those rookie numbers up. Get some more subscriptions. Some more Oh, I left this up. Get some more exciting YouTube stats, subscribers. What's the YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all that sort of stuff. See if I can get some exciting stuff going this year, since now my kids are not 1,000,000% dependent on me doing other stuff all day. That being said, go to evanseasyjapanese.com and check out all the ways you can stay in contact with me and ask questions and get info and stuff like that. Patreon, we have 0 subscribers right now. That's understandable. And you can make some PayPal donations or even some Bitcoin donations. I got to put a Bitcoin link somewhere. All that being said, you don't care about all that, me begging for money, likes, subscribes, and thumbs up, and all that sort of stuff. Hint, hint. Let's go on to number 2. So we talked about a few other grammar points in the previous videos for this series, but this one is going to have a very difficult grammar concept in it, where we use an entire sentence to modify a single noun. See if you can hear it. We're going to listen to it once while looking at the answers, and then we'll go over the script and I'll break down the grammar. Here we go. Are you ready? Too bad. I'm going to hit the play button anyway.
2番
会社で女の人と男の人が話しています。男の人はどの雑誌を女の人に渡しますか？
木村さん、すみません。木村さんの後ろにある雑誌を取ってください。
時計の雑誌ですか？車の雑誌ですか？
時計の雑誌です。
一番新しい8月のですか？
いいえ、7月のをお願いします。
はい。
はい。
男の人はどの雑誌を女の人に渡しますか？
Alright, I already gave you the answer by highlighting it. But now, if you understood all that, then hey, you are good to go. You're ready for the JLPT N5 question number 2 on this practice test. I don't know about the whole thing. But actually, you'll probably be doing pretty good if you could follow all that. So let's figure out how to do this. Okay, here is the script. Kaisha de, that's a location. So because the verb is hanashitemasu, it's an action. We've seen this sentence so many times already, so I'm not going to bother explaining the rest of it. But we got the to particle linking nouns, noun phrases. Remember the term noun phrases. Onna no hito and otoko no hito are noun phrases. We have numerous words making one idea, and it's a noun. And the verb is hanashite imasu. Thus, the de particle is the location of the action, whereas the ni particle is the location of the inaction, of the non-action. Kaisha de, at the office, onna no hito to otoko no hito, a man and a woman. Ga, so that's the important part, is the stuff before it. Before the ga is important. Hanashitemasu, are talking. Whether or not they're talking isn't really that important, but that is what they're doing. Okay. Otoko no hito wa dono, which kind of, notice the no particle here. This is in the ko, so, do series. Donna, sonna, soko, asoko, doko, all that sort of stuff. But this is dono, which is an adjective, an interrogative adjective, a question adjective that modifies the noun following it. Why does it? Yeah, that's weird. Adobe Acrobat's highlighting technology is odd. Anyway, dono zashi. Zashi is magazine. There's the o particle, so it tells us what we're going to verb. So, dono zashi o. The verb is watashimasu, to hand over, to pass to somebody. I will pass you the ring. And my axe. All right. Zashi o watashimasu. So he's going to hand over the magazine. Which magazine? He's going to hand over the which magazine. Onna no hito, another noun phrase, with the woman, ni, and that's to whom, the target of the verb, watashimasu ka. Last video I talked about how there were three types of verbs. There were the verbs of inaction, the verbs of action, and the verbs of movement. Verbs of inside the idea of the verbs of action, there should be a subgroup that's important of verbs of giving. The verbs of giving, the ni particle takes on odd usages. So be aware that watashimasu is a verb of giving, and but this ni particle is just the object to whom we're handing things over. So the man will hand over to the woman which magazine? That easy. Dono zashi o, which magazine? Watashimasu ka? Hand over. Onna no hito. I was told that my accent's terrible, so here we go. Otoko no hito wa dono zashi o onna no hito ni watashimasu ka? There we go. I just Japanesed it up 59%. I cranked up to 11. The reason why my pronunciation, my accent sucks when I'm explaining is because I'm in English mode, so deal with that. If I'm actually speaking to you in Japanese, you'll know it. All right, here was the conversation. Kimura-san. So apparently the guy's name is Kimura-san. Notice the comma. Sumimasen, excuse me. Hey, Kimura. Sorry. Kimura-san no ushiro. So this is redundant. But notice how she's not saying anata, right? Anata has some deep meanings that are beyond just you. Anata almost means you're dating, so that's fun. It means you're very close. Use people's names. One, it's good to remember people's names, be an adult. And two, you, anata, is very, I'm gonna be kissing you tonight feeling. Okay. Kimura-san no ushiro ni. Notice how this is a noun phrase again. We have two nouns. Ushiro is a location behind. Not one's booty, but one's behind. Hey, Kimura-san no ushiro. The behind of Kimura. But we're talking about location, not, butts. Kimura-san no ushiro ni aru. So remember how we had in the previous video, we were making lots of arimasu sentences, and this is indeed arimasu. This is the plain form, the direct style of the direct form of arimasu, aru. The re turns into a ru, and you drop the rest. We'll have to make some videos on how to do. I think I have a few actually on how to make plain form / distal style, direct style verbs. But what's very important here, okay, so aru is there is or exists in a location. The location is ushiro ni, and then the noun phrase is Kimura-san no ushiro. So behind Kimura, ni aru. The something, we don't know exactly what. Notice how this isn't a thing that can exist. So Kimura-san no ushiro ni aru. This is being used like an adjective. Oh my, see, I'm to the right of, oh my god, that's so annoying. Okay, so this is altogether what's called a clause. So we had a phrase. This was a noun phrase. We had two words at least being linked together to make one idea. Maybe not that idea, but one. I'm just gonna go with the word idea. And then notice how that's with ni aru. So we have a verb. This is called a clause. We have a verb, and we don't have it stated specifically, but there's a subject, and the subject is zashi. We are using all of this like an adjective to modify the word zashi. So this is a magazine that is located behind Kimura. So whenever you make a sentence not whenever, but most of the time when you make a sentence in English that goes, I would like the book that the dog ate yesterday. So whenever you do that sort of like the noun that, or like the person who punched a monkey went to the store yesterday. Something like that where you have an entire sentence modifying a noun with the word that or who or which or when or one of our interrogative words in English following it. My forehead is itchy. That's called, that's how you do this in Japanese. Japanese is super crazy easy. You just give the sentence. We call it a clause, and then we use it to just, we treat it like an adjective straight into a noun. People who I tutor in person know this sentence frequently. In Japanese, adjectives and verbs are incredibly similar. I classify them as the same word group. I call them verbals. Okay, so Kimura-san no ushiro ni aru zashi. This is the important grammar point. Entire sentence in the plain form going directly into a noun, and that sentence is modifying the noun. Just repeat that numerous times because it's very important. Kimura-san no ushiro ni aru zashi o totte kudasai. Totte is take or pick up or grab. Kudasai is please. Totte is a tab form of torimasu, toru, totte. Toru, toranai, toranakatta, totta, totte, torimasu, torimashita, torimasen, torimasen deshita, totte kudasai. Please take / pick up / grab, something along the lines of that for totte kudasai. Please, for me, pick up, grab, take. The magazine that is behind behind Kimura, which is you. Okay, M says he needs to clarify because apparently there are 4 magazines. I already gave you the answer. So he goes, Toke no zashi desu ka? Kuruma no zashi desu ka? So notice how this is. Look how far to the left I have to go of that to actually get the darn PG-13. That is not what I want to be. I'm trying to be a little bit more PG with my inappropriate jokes. Anyway, toke is watch or clock. No zashi. Again, another phrase. Toke no zashi desu ka? Kuruma no zashi desu ka? This kind or this kind. Notice how this is how they do that in English in Japanese. When you want to do a noun phrase like this, we just go desu ka, X desu ka, Y desu ka. And the desu ka, this des literally stands for totte, like torimasu, totte kudasai. Okay? So is it the one that is it the watch magazine you're talking about? Is it the car magazines you're talking about? And if you look at the picture, there's actually 2 watch and 2 cars. So notice how there's no plurality in Japanese 90% of the time. Toke no zashi desu. Toke no zashi. Toke no zashi desu. Sorry, I'm gonna crank it up to 11. Toke no zashi de gozaimasu ne. I'm just being goofy now. Toke no zashi. So the watch magazine is what I'm talking. The des here is what I'm talking about. Notice how I can't. Man, Adobe, work on your highlighting. Okay, so des. And then he needs further clarification because there are 2 watch magazines. Because we need that many watches. Japanese people are nuts about watches. Ichiban, number 1 and or most. It can work as the most. Ichiban right into an adjective generally means the idea of most. So ichiban atarashi. And then this is modifying the word no. And then hachigatsu no desu ka? So this is interesting. They're actually doing this. The no particle here is, I don't even know if we want to call it a particle. It's actually like a noun. And it basically means the one. Are we talking about, is it the one? Sorry, the no particle is like the one, the ichiban atarashi one. And then for further clarification, the ichiban atarashi one is the hachigatsu no. Hachigatsu is what, August? Yeah, I know my months. I'm that good. Ichiban atarashi hachigatsu no desu ka? Hachigatsu no desu ka? So the no here is actually a noun, which is strange that we don't have a no right here. However, this is sort of a special thing because ichiban atarashi is merely being further clarified by the hachigatsu. Almost like this is the name. Like when we were doing the Kisaten Midori guy, that was kind of what they were doing here. It's almost like the hachigatsu is the name of the magazine. Not really. The name of the magazine's like Watch Magazine. But ichiban atarashi and hachigatsu mean the same thing, and we're just plugging that into no to mean a noun, to nounify ichiban atarashi. This is some actually impressive grammar. I didn't think this would be in the listening for the N5. I figured this would be N4 stuff, using verbs to modify nouns. That's intense. And here we have using verbs and adjectives, using the no as a noun. I didn't think that was actually in here. I didn't do a good enough job, and I just noticed it now. All right. The rest of the conversation is, いいえ、7月の So notice that, notice the O particle is right after the no. Again, this no is a noun. The 7th month one. 7月のお願いします. Yeah, お願いします. My brain was playing a trick on me. So look at that. 7月の the 7-month one. O as the object. お願いします is I request of you. I humbly request of you. I humbly would like to receive stuff like that. This is just funny because it's 7月のお願いします。7月のお願いします。Obviously, that's not how it's pronounced. Yeah, 7月のお願いします。はい。はい。はい。And that's how you say gotcha in Japanese. はい、わかりました。Okay, and then the question that was asked of us was, I don't want to show the next question script in case you want to practice next time. 男の人は, as for the guy, どの雑誌よ, which magazine is he going to verb? 女の人に, is he going to verb to the woman? 渡しますか? The ka is a question marker. Ni tells us to whom he's going to watashimasu. The o tells us what he's going to watashimasu. And the wa particle is introducing who is going to be doing the watashimasing. Let's listen to that one more time. Here we go. I hope my earphones didn't clock out on me. Let me charge those back. After like 5 minutes or so without listening, they turn off.
男の人が話しています。
Let's here we go again. One more time.
2番
会社で女の人と男の人が話しています。男の人はどの雑誌を女の人に渡しますか？
木村さん、すみません。木村さんの後ろにある雑誌を取ってください。
時計の雑誌ですか？車の雑誌ですか？
時計の雑誌です。
一番新しい8月のですか？
いいえ、7月のをお願いします。
はい。
男の人はどの雑誌を女の人に渡しますか？
Great, awesome. I wanted to listen to that this whole thing right here one more time with you. Notice how this comes flying out of her mouth as like almost a single word.
木村さん、すみません。
Here comes. 木村さんの後ろにある雑誌。木村さんの後ろにある雑誌を取ってください。Okay, here we go.
木村さんの後ろにある雑誌を取ってく
木村さんの後ろにある雑誌を取ってください。
ださい。
取ってください。取ってください。
会社で
Oh, too far.
女の人と男の人が話して、
Ding.
男の人
Oh
は
my goodness.
木村さん、すみません。
Here comes one more time. Notice how it's not 木村さんの後ろにある雑誌。Oh, it's not like that. This is one. It's one phrase. Kimura-san no ushiro is a phrase. Kimura-san no ushiro ni aru is a clause. But this clause is being used to modify zashi, and thus this is all just one gigantic phrase. Here we go again. Kimura-san no ushiro ni aru zashi o totte kudasai.
木村さんの後ろにある雑誌を取ってください。
And notice that the intonation is going up and down. Kimura-san no ushiro ni aru zashi o totte kudasai. That's how we do the intonation in Japanese. If we were to say Kimura-san no ushiro ni aru zashi, that would sound really strange to Japanese people. Or Kimura-san no ushiro ni aru zashi. Or in English, sometimes we actually just like louden the word. Emphasize. Anyway, I hope you get the point. We're going to call that a video. That's 3 in a row for Evan, 3 days in a row. Maybe I did 4 in a row, actually. Oh, yeah, that's right. I went live one day. That being said, check out Evan's Easy Japanese. Donate because this is totally a lot of time spent making you guys better Japanese. And share it. Get me some bigger audience or else I'll come over there and kiss you. And I'll shut up. Have a good day.